Morning everyone, Carol here from Carol's Crafty Ways. Hope you're all doing okay. I've gone back to Lavinia because I got the new launch, the launch before this one that's coming next. And there's a lot of the stamps in there that I haven't used. So I thought I'm going to jump back onto Lavinia because I love Lavinia, so I love doing them. So today we're going to go through this, and I've kept this one really simple. There's literally, apart from the shadowing underneath, it's literally one colour oxides and then your black VersaFine clear ink, and that's it. And I've kind of called her bird watching because I feel like she's bird watching. And it's really simple to do. So let's go through what it is that we're going to use. Put that to one side. So I've got the Lavinia leaf stencil that we're going to use. We need some Lavinia low tack tape. I'm going to use my chalk pastels, just the white out of there. So we're going to use VersaFine Clair. I have got peacock feathers, blending brush, weathered wood with a small blending brush. And then the stamps that we're going to use today, we're going to use the bird stamp. We're just going to use the small bird. We're going to use Scout, the large. This is the large Scout. And I've got this lovely sentiment that says, the clouds are lined with silver, as often we are told. I give you this, my heartfelt wish, that yours will be lined with gold. So I think it's a beautiful sentiment. And then I've got some foliage here. I cannot remember what this one is, but I'll put the link in. And then I'm going to be using the birch tree. So they are the stamps that we're going to use. I've also got some glitter, just some diamond frost glitter, and a quickie glue pen. That is what we're going to use in terms of stamps. And I've got a piece of white smooth card. It isn't multifarious, it's just smooth card because we're not going to wet it, and a piece of black card. And I'm going to do an A5 card, so I will just get an A5 card at the stash. And if you notice on this card, I have sort of layered it up because I just wanted to give it that layered border. So let's start. I'll measure the first centimetres. So we need to cut this 13.5 by just under 20. So 13.5 by 20. So I'm just going to get the other big. Okay. So 13.5. And then just under 20. Check that. Yep, that's about right. Okay, so I'll pop that to one side. We're going to start off with this piece. I'm just going to put the other light on. It's gone a bit dull outside. Okay, I'm going to take my low tack tape and I'm going to use my Lavinia matte to just line this up so I can get the tape in the right place. That's slightly off, so let me just trim that up a little bit. Just going to go all the way around it. I want it to be square. I'm not bothered if it's a little bit smaller. I do find the guillotine is better. Okay, so I'm going to take a piece of tape and I'm going to use that guideline there to get that correct. So there we go. I want to line off a strip to do the centerpiece. Just going to bring that in a minute. You know what, I'm just going to bring that one in a bit more. So I'm just going to do this one first. And that can be that end there, which is about right. And then I'm going to bring this one to here. Okay. Right, so we're going to work in the centre. So I'm going to take this stencil, line it up. I'm just going to stick it down so it doesn't move. Okay, and then we're using Distress Oxide. Get blending board out. Because I want to take it from the, and we're just going to go over gently. It is quite a delicate stencil. You need to hold it down because it can move. But we just want this centre panel. So I'm just going to take a look. Yeah, I'm happy with that. Take off the tape. Clean that up in a minute. Okay, we're just going to work on this piece now. Bringing in my stamping platform. I can't use the alt new because it's too big. It's too big for the alt new. I'm going to bring in Scout. And I want to have her just about there. So she's coming into the stenciling we've just done. I'm going to ink her up with Versafine Clair. I've got some more magnets on there. I usually stick them on my little bin, but I haven't. I'm just going to bring my press in. I do prefer the alt new. Much prefer the alt new stamping. They should have made it slightly bigger so you could get A5 in. That's good. Happy with that. Pop it to one side. And I'm just going to get a wipe and clean up the stamp. Pull that over there. So I don't need her anymore. And then I want to take the birch tree stamp, and I can just mount this on here. I'm only using part of this because I just want to use part of it to sit the bird on. I need it to come where the bird is, so I'm just going to bring it here. And then I'm going to do a little bit at the top as well. There we go. Pop that back. Back on it. I have to put them away because if I don't, I'll forget later and I'll lose everything from them. So, okay, then we're going to take the small bird. You can use your to see where you might want to put in. I'm going to sit him just there. Just on that branch there. I'm just wondering whether to put another bird on this one. Let me see. Have another bird just here. I'm going to go with 2 on this one just to make the card different. You never want 2 cards the same, do you? I just need to bring, because I felt myself move slightly there. So I'm just going to catch. Okay. Felt my hand shake because I was stamping him. Okay. Then we're going to take our sentiment, which is going at the top here. Wherever I've put that, there it is. Try and get it straight on the stamping block. And I want to just stamp this at the top here. There we go. Love that stamp. Love it. Just love the saying. It's wonderful. Okay. So what I'm going to do, I just want it to dry before I ink it around the edges. So what we'll do is we'll measure and make a little mark so we know where to cut. I'm going to trim that bottom, it's not caught there as well. Okay, so we'll cut this. Put that to one side, and then I will measure the white piece. We just want narrow borders, nothing big. Sorry if I'm getting my head in the way. Just get these cut while that's drying. I don't want to smudge that ink when I'm inking around the edge. Check that. Yeah, that's good. And then we'll do the final black one. And the black one. Pencil needs sharpening. Okay, and we'll cut that. I think it's going to rain. I was rather hoping that now we're in March, the weather would start to get warmer, but it wasn't very warm this morning when I went out. Okay, so that one will go on top of there. Okay, I'm just going to trim this one slightly at the bottom. Okay, we can glue that one down. Just want to test this. Make sure I'm right with my borders. I'm going to trim this one slightly at the bottom. That's it. Okay, so let's stick this one down onto here. I'm just using coral glue. It's down onto here. That can actually now be put onto the card, and it has a very small border. Okay, we'll pop that to one side. Okay, before I stamp the stamp on the bottom, I want to go round the edge with the peacock feathers again and just catch the edge of the card. Not a lot, just to take that start white off the card. I've got a black mark there, look. I'm not worried though. It's not too bad. I'll get my rubber on it, let it dry, and then I'll get my eraser on it and get it off. Okay. Now we're going to take this stamp. As I said, I'm not quite sure. Let me just have a look what it is called. See if I can find it for you quickly. There's so much different foliage stamps. It may not. No, I will put a link in. Okay, I'm going to use black. And I'm going to do some first and second generation stamping. So I don't want it all on. Okay, and I can't stamp with the lid. And then another one just there. I'm just going to go up the other end. And again. There we go. Clean up the stamp. So I think it came with these, so I think it's part of the last launch. I do. If I can find new stamps. Store stamps. I think they've got the new launch on there now, so okay. That's on the side. Okay, so what I did then is I took a Posca pen. Hopefully I didn't put it back in the box. I probably did. I took the Sparkle Posca pen and I just gave a little bit I went and got, there were some Posca pens in the sale, so I stocked up. Okay, just let that dry a bit. And then what I'm going to do, I will do the glitter in. So we're just going to take a quickie glue pen and just go over the wings. Okay. Earlier I got embossing powders out. I was doing some embossing and knocked the tub all over the desk. I'm just going to take a fine brush because I don't want it on the body. Okay, pop this back in. This is so fine, this glitter, and it gets everywhere. Trying to put that on top now, look. My goodness. Right, I'm just going to clean up this glitter. In fact, I'll get rid of that page now. It just comes off this mat beautiful. Here's that one again because it's got. Okay, so now I want to take my weathered wood and I want just a little piece of paper, and I'm just going to do some grounding around the feet. And for this, I just use a small blending brush. That's it. Then I'm going to take my pastel pencils and I'm just going to take the white one, just do a little bit of white shading on the top, just on the tip of the nose there, top of the telescope. That down round the bottom. And then what I do is, if I can see here there's some like little bits that's been missed, I just go in with that one then. There we go. Okay, so now we can mount that onto the other piece of black card, which I've just hidden. Okay. Out of the way. And then place that on top of the card. And there we go. Bird watching with Scout. Okay, thanks everyone for watching. If I can ask you to please like and subscribe, I would be really, really grateful. And share my videos, please. That's not a problem at all. But I will see you all very soon. Thanks a lot. Bye for now.